What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another set of multiplayer games. We'll see if we can get somebody 3 cards in a row again. That's been tending to happen for these videos, but certainly nothing I'm setting up or planning ahead of time with people, so you never know if we're actually going to get that full card, or not full set of matches, with the same person. As we're looking to find our first opponent, I will tell you that Beat and Bam is coming up on this Friday, and should be an exciting one. We're featuring Foxtail Meadows this time, so make sure you're practicing Foxtail Meadows if you want to be in on that one. We got McMayhem to start us out with Downtown, Ikigai Springs, and Northern Lights. Let's see if we can keep it clean through here. Starting Downtown 7 is a tough wind. I'd typically go Musket here, but I'm kind of wondering if I can just throw the Rhythm out there. Is that wind's going to push it forward enough? Barely. It does. Good. So with a helping wind, especially a 3 helping wind, the Rhythm is enough distance to get there. And we know the river even has a little more distance. Oh, I had a pro joining us as well. And so then get off the tee. And then we'll move on. Once they're on the green, I'm sure I'll get caught up pretty quickly. On the green. Yes, they're safe on the green, so they're going to get that birdie. We'll move over to hole 2. A big wind pushed us to the left. This makes you go to the Sapphire, the middle chevron on the edge of that bench, and give us a bit of Anheuser here, work with the wind. I'm trying to make this fly like the diamond, so a little bit more understable. It's one of the things I use when I have a 3 wind, left to right, or right to left, where I throw in forehand or backhand. I like to take the more stable disc and give it about half a disc of Anheuser, and that makes it fly a lot more like that's understable counterpart in those 3 winds. Dang, this wind sucks. Let's see. See if I can just get the paradigm out there. This should straighten out with the wind. Hopefully avoid these bushes. In these bushes is a death sentence. Okay, made it through the bushes. I'm actually going to get a somewhat decent look at this. From 211, albeit I have a big wind, and I don't know the distance very well, but let's try it here. It's not going to come back in time, is it? No, not going to come back in time. Definitely misjudged how much turn the wind was going to be adding to that. Throw this in forehand with the fuse, and take the birdie, and that's okay. In the middle, we have Ikigai Springs. This is a default aim, accurate sticky musket off the tee. Give it a little bit of Anheuser just to make sure I don't cut it too close. Oh, like McMahon happened to do that. No, wait, did he? Okay, I thought he was going to maybe somehow make it across to the landing zone. Sapphire, I'm going up a little bit just to make sure I'm not pushing off that far edge, so I'm pretty close up there. Just trying to slam into this wall is exactly my plan, and we're successful out to 64 feet, which for the most part, 64 feet in a 1 wind should not, or 2 wind, should not be a problem. Okay, this wind is making me question, as this Glide Sapphire I think sometimes goes too long in that wind, so I'm going to skip my water skip line, switch to my water skip line, and see if I can get this to work right here. I think this could be good, it could be too far right. Where's the kick going to go? Okay, kick goes in the right direction, and we're here, forward eagle throw in. Boom. Getting that down. It looks like maybe those other guys probably took the Sapphire line, and it worked out well for them. Oh, no. This hole just kills me. For whatever reason, I just can't freaking figure it out. I'll aim over here, take a little bit of power off, and go for the consistent water skip. Everybody else seems to get across no problem, but I can just never seem to do it consistently. I kind of wonder if water skip Sapphire might even be the play there. Speaking of water skip Sapphire, that's going to be my approach in here. Miss the tree, or hit the tree, and lead me further out here than I'd like. 108. I think I'm around this wall, though. So I'll throw it with like my 100 power. And hopefully it's at least staying in. I want the sway to get down and to the left. And it is at least staying in bounds. In fact, it's staying in the basket. Northern Lights 1. We'll take a forehand glide skip drive. This wind doesn't lend itself to fantastic looks, but maybe I'm going to get there. If this can get down low, keep going. Kick up on something. Now, it's pretty high up here. 114 feet though. We'll give this a shot. I think I'm getting over this. I'm getting up a little bit to make sure I'm getting over it. And see if we can get the power just right to drop this in. Not at all. Oh, okay, well, I mean, I got the power just right to drop it in, but that's not what I was going for. We'll take it though. Northern Lights 5. Take the fuse down here. I want to make sure if I miss, it's a miss left. As long as it's not a tailwind, left miss is safe. And it's not going to be going OB. Everybody in here for this birdie. And looks like my very lucky Northern Lights 1 might be enough. As here, we don't need to ace run. Just take the sticky musket on a default aim, straight pull back, and right under the basket. Doesn't get much better than that unless you're acing. Oh, chain's almost stolen from me. And the ace doesn't happen too often here. There is round 1, walking away with a W. Here we go again, round 2. We're taking on the Meat Shield and Lala Lisa, as well as McPollock. We have Champions Landing, FPL in the mix, so some interesting holes there. Windswept Fields that I totally missed what the ending is, so that's going to be a surprise to me when I get there. I'm going to take a glide skip paradigm forehand here. In this wind, I just don't want to cut it too close and go OB. I got very lucky with that tree. I didn't want to cut it too close and go OB. That's almost exactly what I did. Trying to think here, 359 and the downhill. I think I want to backhand Sapphire, air it out a little bit. And yes, this is going to stop us here nicely. Hopefully for the birdie, if I can finish up this throw-in. This certainly got a little bit sketchier than it could have been. Could have been a very clean play. That said, we'll take the sketchy approach and get the birdie. There are no pictures on that scorecard. Usually in a 1-wind here, this is a glide Sapphire. With this 3-wind helping push me forward, I'm going to go water skip Sapphire on the forehand and let that get right up here under the basket for the tap in. Thankfully, an 18-footer in this game is not as nervy as an 18-footer in real life disc golf. Oh, here we go. I forgot this was coming. I think white glides away. Something like here. Fade back, and don't go OB. I mean, it got me up there. It's not OB, but 158 with OB behind it. I've got to make this, or it's pretty much going OB. Oh, yep. Make it or go OB, and I guess I chose go OB. I think there might be collision here. Oh, thankfully that made it through. Save apply. That very quickly becomes bogey with that collision behind the OB line. Windswept Fields. I like the water skip Sapphire when I have this big pushing wind. It makes this almost too easy in my opinion, because the water skip gets a big jump there. And with water skip Sapphire distance, throwing 518 to be right next to the basket is not one that most people are going to miss anyway, but it's one that's nice to have an easier approach to it. This could be interesting. The big wind pushing me, so I'm going to go glide skip paradigm to limit how much that's fading out to the right and throw an utterly terrible shot to be 130 feet away. Now I'm going to go backhand on this one and throw this like 100 power. Oh man, I'm going to be dropping strokes here again too. Am I? Oh, just off the cage. This is a bad one. Hope I get a good one in the round 3. So this bad one is kind of sandwiched in the middle. and you see a good one at the end. I'm going to take that warship out around the right side. Get it down to the base. Yes, this is another one I don't have really an ace line on. I used to up the middle. Then they added some collision to those middle trees, and I can't get through cleanly anymore. All right, what was our last course? Oh, Kaho Backwoods. Glide Sapphire? Well, I'm down. So let's take the Paradigm and see if I can't get a look. Get through here, miss that. Thank you. Thank you. Well, my drive doesn't get much better than this. That said, I have no idea the power or the disc for this throw-in. I'd want to say Glide Sapphire is going to be enough. Is it? Oh, Glide Sapphire is too much. Okay. That could have been a Water Skip Sapphire and maybe have a look at it. That's okay. We use those opportunities when we're down with no chance of getting back in it to try to make some cool things happen. Well, Lisa looks like you rolled back off the hillside earlier, but still a birdie, so we're not catching up there. McPollock a little ways out. Oh, and just off the band. So it looks like Meat Shield is going to be taking the lead here with 2 holes of Kaho Backwoods to go. Fantastic position for Meat Shield. And with Kaho Backwoods, I'm counting on people to mess these up. I need to go Glide Sapphire, get around the outside, and hopefully give us plenty of hyzer to miss those rocks and kick to the base. Fantastic. We're going to put it in and take the birdie. Oh, what happened there? Oh, looks like Lisa might have hit an early tree. So we got an opportunity back to us there. Meat Shield is a little bit of distance out, but I think they should be able to get this. A 3-win certainly makes a throw-in tougher. But I want to see what they do going into the last hole to see what the scorecard is looking like now for whether I need to get aggressive or not. Go ahead and toss it in. You can do it. I'll move in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I guess I don't get to see what they want. Oh, I forgot to look scorecard. I was -9, so tied -9. There is no sort of ace line without the skip. Fairway disc in my bag here. So I'll follow these other follow flights. Get out here for the birdie. See if Meat Shield finish up that last one and judge where our finishing result is going to be. How much my early mistakes are going to come back and bite me right now. Meat Shield almost a -10. She'll get birdie at least on one of those two and be up there, so we're going to be losing some elo on this one. And for our last round, we have CurlyRed, a regular viewer of the channel. Welcome on, Curly. Coyote Canyon 3 in the first round, or the first set. Ikigai Enso in the middle, and then close it out with Northern Lights at the end. So I think most of our separation is going to come here on holes 4 through 6, unless one of us can manage to get this ace. I've been missing right, so I'm going to try to get a little bit left on this one. And it is, well, it certainly went a little bit more left, but too far left. And we'll settle for the birdie. Coyote Canyon 3 is the one I'm thinking. With Enso in the middle, I think I'll go for Coyote Canyon 3. Just because it's more fun to watch. Get the diamond out there. I meant to take a little bit of power off this. I think it'll still work out okay. It'll get down here for a good look, but a little bit of power off gets me just a smidgen closer, which is always nice to be a little bit closer to the basket as opposed to a little bit further away. Coyote Canyon 3, 2 wind. We gonna do it. All right, here, half disc. Curly took the smart layup. He wasn't expecting me to go for it. And yeah, able to make it work. So lucky though, skipping off that middle island, even getting the bush collision. Sorry, Curly. I know you thought there was probably no chance I was going for that because you watch all my videos and see that I very rarely do. Enso in the middle. Enso 4. I'm going to take Reese's line with the glide skip arrive. Put the top chevron down here in the shadow. Give it a straight pullback. I think I can bounce over that rock. I can. And it's going to be here for a look, albeit a far look. Not as fantastic as Curly's awesome drive right to the bridge for him there. Fantastic. 150, 160, 170. And got it in. I think we have matching, well, Fuse and Pier. Yeah, he's got that snowy trail, winter trail Pier. That matches my winter trail Fuse. Enso 2 with a good wind. And we get out here looking perfect. As long as I don't dead skip. Good. We're going to be up here just fine. Add about 20 feet of power to this one to throw in with the 80. Knocking down this eagle. Nice. Last Ikea Enso is Enso 3. We're going to line it up with the diamond and see if we can't get a fantastic look at this. A little bit of ground play would be nice. Yes. That diamond has definitely given me ground play. Oh, nice throw in, man. Wow. It's giving me ground play that the shift was never able to do. 130 for me, and I am able to match him and keep that lead. 3 holes to go. All right, let's have fun. This might throw the match, but it might be really cool. Oh, he's doing it too. Give me a good bounce over. I would have liked to be a lot closer, but I think I can still get across here. Don't aim down too low. Okay, well, I think it's safe across, but it's definitely not safe across into eagle territory with how far over here to the right or to the left it went. I think I need to be a lot closer to the edge to be able to have that look. Up here to the base. Still saving the birdie. But always fun to get that eagle when you can get that drive just right up top and then get a good look across to be able to get the eagle. Let's see if I can hold it through these last 2 Northern Lights rounds. Or Northern Lights holes anyway. Northern Lights 5 is throwing the fuse down here. Hitting the center gap is ideal. It's going to slide right up here to the basket. We'll throw in from 37 just so I don't trust my putting. If that's a different throwing disc. What are you throwing, Curly? Oh, the sticky pier versus the glide pier. Got it. And then hole 2, without a strong wind, has this pretty much locked down. Hopefully I don't screw myself by saying that out loud. Safe on the green. I'll throw in the birdie so he knows he can run it. Oh, he's already running it. Throwing the birdie, yep. Had to go for it. And we will walk away with the win on that one. I think overall for this set of 3 in this video, we're going to be +4 elo. Give Curly a chance if he wants to throw another one here, and then we'll work to close this out. No, we'll close it out here. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. And as always,